Yes, yes, people, we are back again with another one. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to United Team Talk. Manchester United 3, Newcastle United 1. Before we begin, guys, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get straight into the video. Okay. Obviously, great result. Dead performance. I got the bros with me. We're gonna try and discuss that game. I mean, I don't know about you lot, but dead game. But we got the 3 points. We're back in second place. Obviously, Leicester won today. West Ham won today, so it was imperative that we got the 3 points. But yeah, let's just take it back. Let's take it back. Samuel says 1 card yellow. Well, there was 1 yellow card in the game. I don't know about that, but yeah, the lineup comes out. We see Dan James. I think that was the main talking point, and obviously Lindelof and Maguire. Jesse, going to come to you first. I know when you see lineups, it's normally not positive, but let's just take it back. The lineup comes out. What are your instant reactions?
It's how we're gonna score. How we're gonna score. And you done well, James. I'll be real. We actually had a good game today. And he scored. So, yeah.
What is that? Lindelof, obviously.
No, this happens, yeah. So there's no point me discussing. Lindelof starts week in, week out. So it's like we shouldn't be worried. It's Newcastle, isn't it?
You say we shouldn't be worried.
It is.
It is Newcastle, but we're Man United. Like,
yeah, but
the
with
way
that have
like
starting lineup and everything, we should still win with this team.
Martial up front.
Listen, there's no other. Actually, you could have put Green up top, but Martial, his days are done. Get rid.
Get rid, you know. Well, I will come to Martial. Obviously, Jax, your reaction to the team news again. James on the right, Martial up top, Matic and Fred in midfield, Lindelof straight back in. What were you thinking?
Yeah. You know my style, man. I try not to have too much of an emotional reaction with starting lineups. I just want to see how the team perform initially to see if the lineup actually is justified or not. So I didn't have too much of a reaction.
Well, Jesse, why are you smiling like that, bro?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
He's laughing because
so angry.
Why do I look angry?
You're angry, yeah. The way you started, the way you started that. Listen, that doesn't.
Yeah, because I'm speaking. I'm just a bit tired.
Look, that's what you're doing to us.
No, bro, I'm just tired generally. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have too much of an emotional reaction. James starting wasn't an issue. He played well last game, so why not give an opportunity to continue playing? If he's playing well. So yeah, obviously when the game started, I wasn't too impressed, but the lads managed to pull out a result.
Let's get into the first goal. I mean, not even that. Before the goal, the way we was playing today, I know we was going back and forth with the style of playing.
Yeah,
the players. I mean, before we get to the positives, what the hell? what went wrong? Like,
what went wrong? I've been saying this for how long? But it seems I'm repeating myself all the time now. Before anyone comes and says systems and styles of play, I want you guys to, before the game starts, get a pen and paper and analyze the actual game before you open your mouth and say there's no system or there's no style of play. Because today, the amount of times Fred and Matic lost the ball, that has absolutely nothing with a style of play. That is just a poor play. You can't coach someone who's a professional how to pass 10 yards. The players have to take full responsibility for that. But also, I think Martial playing up front is always an issue. As I said, we do have a style of play when Martial's playing up front is not effective, especially when he's not playing well. So that's an issue.
Jesse, I see you nodding there. what's your additional thoughts on the way we was playing today? Because I know you're like 50-50 like with the players, but sometimes it's like you said it starts with V and it ends in S. Today was
Today,
vibe.
today, today was very rubbish. I felt like I was wasting my time watching the game, bruv. Like, how's Newcastle bossing? Like, there was points where they're bossing the game. Like, that should never be the case. Like, it was for a long period of time as well.
Yep.
I was thinking, boy, we're just gonna rely on individual brilliance, and Rashford and massive Rashford comes on. Rashford comes up with a good goal, and people said the keeper should have saved that, but it was a very hard shot. Like, it's not that easy to save that type of shot. So yeah, I'll give credit to Rashford for that goal, but yeah, it was still a dead performance, man. Dead.
It was dry. I know it feels like we've lost the way the mood is right now, but we got the 3 points, and like you said, Rashford again comes up with the goal. I've always said it. We can criticize Rashford all we want, like his decision making. Even I do it, but I know he's always gonna try his best, always gonna be involved no matter what. And yeah, it was a great goal. But then I don't know how long it was the equalizer for Newcastle. I mean, again, the defense and the goalkeeper once again let us down. I was in another group chat. They were saying it's Maguire's fault. Another one was saying it's De Gea's fault. I personally thought Maguire. Okay, the header, it wasn't the best header, but he got it away, and just unluckily it fell to Saint Maximin, which was a good finish. But I think if De Gea just comes and just punches it or just catches it, that whole threat. Even when they did a short corner, there was 3 of them, and only one of us was out to the person who crossed it. Like it was just all a mess. I don't know what you lot thought, but I don't want to get onto Maguire too much because I think he got his head on it, he got it away, and luckily it fell to Saint Maximin, and it was a great finish.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame Maguire for that goal. I think he did what most people would do. You get held on it, you try to get outside of the box. You couldn't really generate much power. I think he done all right actually. But the issue is we've got obvious weaknesses, and every game we play, a decent manager from the opposing team um can always benefit from our weaknesses. So them crossing the ball, I was saying it on air. Every time they got the ball, and every time you get the ball and you cross it, just a tiny bit away from De Gea, you kind of take away the fact that he has to come out because he will never come out unless he really, really has to, kind of thing. So I think Bruce actually recognized that, which is why they always made the angle for John Shelby to cross the ball just a tiny bit away from De Gea. He's not going to come out. It creates an opportunity for the other team because any cross that comes in the box is 50-50. Anyone could get their head on it. And unfortunately, that's what they were doing. We were quite lucky they didn't score from that initially.
Shout out to Ricky joining the stream. He's saying, man, obviously we won the game. I don't know how you feel, but it feels negative, but we got the 3 points. I just want to get your reaction on the lineup first. I didn't chat to you during the game.
The lineup.
The lineup, yeah.
It was all right. I was surprised though. Matic played and James still played. So, but Ollie got it right at the end of the day. So can't really complain too much, man.
You want to find something negative to say?
No. Because I'm thinking with midfield, you didn't have a choice. Those are the only 2 midfield.
Right wing though, that's a big shout, man. Playing
it was
a big shout ahead of Greenwood, man. It's a big
shout.
Well,
you don't really want to credit Ole. Joe doesn't really want to credit.
Did I not say big up James just before we went live?
Big up Ole, not James. Big up Ole.
No, but I said I understand why. Did I not say I understand why he's starting James?
And you said you should take him off during the game.
I did. I still wanted him off, but of course,
prior to him scoring.
Well done, he scored. But I would have took him off. I thought Greenwood. It was unfair, not unfair, unjust for him to drop to the bench. But
do you think Martial should have stayed on?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So Greenwood should have come on for Martial, which was the right decision that Ole made.
That's true. That's actually true. But Rick, obviously Rashford with the goal. I don't know if you think that was individual brilliance or, like what did you think? Obviously, it was a sick goal.
I'd say it's individual brilliance, but I say well done to Ollie because Ollie doesn't normally play him on the left. So
Yeah, recently.
It seems quite obvious to us, man, innit? But well done, Ollie, for that.
Thank you very much. Well, first and foremost,
Wait. What do you mean? Nah, where else was he gonna play?
Yeah.
He's been playing him on the right. He's been playing.
Nah,
he's been
but
playing Rashford on
and
the
it
right.
shifts him up front sometimes when
that's when
Rashford comes off.
Cavani. Yeah, that's when Cavani's fit though. Cavani was out for this game, so it was obvious Rashford was gonna play on the left.
I know, but that's if Rashford's not on the left, he doesn't score in it. So
Do we really have to credit Oli for that, Jesse? Am I
Not
lying?
credit, but because you criticize him for everything else, you have to balance it out. If you're going to criticize Oli every time might not do something wrong, every time might not do something right, you have to balance it out. That's my point.
Jesse, back me up. Am I trying rubbish or?
I'm not Ricky knows exactly what I'm saying.
This is standard procedures. I lie, Jesse.
Yeah, it's standard. I won't say who else was gonna play on the left. Martial? No.
I don't know, fam.
James on the left? No.
Yeah, Marshall has played on the left before.
Well, Rashford up front, no.
No, but he could have done that.
Nah, he's never done it.
He's never done that. He's decided not to do that. Yeah, he made that decision not to do that.
Listen, if you had to
But you
guess,
want to reflect that it's
No,
his
but
decision to not do that.
everyone in the whole United families would have predicted Rashford on the left, Martial.
Yeah,
up front.
because Ollie's been playing that system for a while.
Yeah,
Ollie's
so
been playing that system for a while.
no, but with Cavani out,
Mhm.
he had no choice. Like that was gonna.
He could have moved James to the left.
When has he done this?
No, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm not saying you're saying when has he done this, and I'm saying with that same phrase, yes, that shows what Ole does, and that's a good decision. The fact that he never does that as well.
It's good. I just think it's standard procedures. But yeah, shout out Oli for.
yeah, Jerry, I agree with you still, but for Ollie,
That's when we say for Oli. Anyways,
I'll always say this. The only reason why I say these things is every time something goes wrong, we blame Ole. So when things go right,
that's true. Yeah, Rashford back on the right. I just hope when Cavani comes back, he sticks with that. I don't want to go back on the right, man. Yeah,
I do think it's a piece of like individual brilliance.
It was.
And the goalkeeper's mistake as well. So a combination of the two.
Yeah, I don't think it was too much of a keeper's mistake. I think the shot was just fire. When you get beaten in their post, you expect to do better. But I think the shot was that hard. You could call it a mistake, but I think mistake is a big word.
Yeah, Rick, just get your thoughts as well on the equalizer. I don't know what you thought, but we've talked about Maguire. Maybe it wasn't entirely his fault.
I would say it's standard, bro. Like we're not good as a team in various situations, bro. So
yeah, man, it's peak.
I just think it's the standard. So it's what it is. We still won the game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so yeah, it could have gone left from there, but we continue doing what we do, and it was all right. It's a decent performance, man. It's not amazing, but
performance. I don't know.
I think the second half was a decent performance.
It's decent, bro. It's a decent performance.
I think it was better. Yeah, I think it was better, but the performance as a whole, is man. It was just.
I know you feel very negative.
It's not.
I know people are looking for any opportunity to slander my manager.
It's not even just him. No. See,
let me finish.
Where's
that's 19 games. That's 19 games unbeaten. 19 games with one loss.
What losses? What?
19 games with one loss. Check your stats. Most goals scored in the Premier League. I think Ole's done it. We're 14 points better off than we were last season. I think that's progressive. Congratulations to Ole for that progress. Thank you very much, Ole, for bringing in Greenwood as well. For continuing the philosophy of Manchester United. Thank you, Ole, for giving the young boy his debut as well today. I think that's very, very nice to see. As a United fan, those are the things that makes me a United fan. I love to see that. Thank you, Ole.
Jesse, let me chat to you. I didn't get your thoughts on the equalizing goal. Maguire, you're gone.
Just the hair never commands his box, so that's what I got to say. I don't blame Maguire though. The hair should try come out. Or the player, I don't even know.
You know what? Maguire headed it
was
out.
A bit unfortunate as well, to be honest.
When the guy was about to shoot, it's like no one reacted. Like no one tried to block it or.
Ain't that Wan-Bissaka's man?
Do you know what it is, boys? Yeah, what can I say something? Sometimes some goals it just happens in it. I think this is one of them. It's one of those you can go and say, oh, this person could have done this person could have done that, but hindsight is always perfect. And the truth is that goal was a bit funny, man. Let's be honest. It just came out of the blue. Obviously, I think De Gea is a huge liability in the air, but that's just what we have in it.
Now let's move on to, obviously we talked about Oli and his style, the players, because the players. I was in another group chat.
Oh, Jerry, say that again.
No. But listen, you're acting like I only blame Oli. I've said this,
Jesse, yes.
Jesse. Do I only blame Oli?
As we were watching the game, I said to Jerry, just watch this game.
Yes.
We consistently talk about systems. We consistently talk about points of attacks. We consistently talk about these things, which I agree to some extent. But watch the game. Watch Fred.
I do watch, but
just watch Fred and watch his passing. And tell me if that's coaching or if that's just Fred's inability to pass the ball 10 yards.
I said, obviously, I'm in the going between group chats is long typing, but I was saying these players, Wan-Bissaka again. I can't do it. Fred today. I don't know who's been gassing this guy. The audacity. Who does he think he is? Like, how much was he? 52 million. But the passing today was abysmal. I couldn't believe I was watching. Like, Fred, Matic, he was okay today, but the main one for me, Fred, Wan-Bissaka, Martial, not good enough, man.
Hey, Martial, there's one counter we had here, and he just done a lazy ball to Rashi, bro.
Yeah, he lost the ball. He
way
lost the ball.
behind Rashi, like.
Yeah, I remember. And I guess what I said. Is that coaching? Is that the system? Is that the pattern of play? No, it's Martial being shit.
But just to be honest as well, talking about pattern of play, Jermaine Genius did pick up in the first 15 minutes.
Off the cuff.
He said off the cuff.
Thank you.
Not just us that are saying this, bro. So
yeah,
I don't disagree. That
it's a bit off the cuff. It is a bit off.
Yeah,
the cuff.
there are times. Well, when Martial plays, it's definitely very off the cuff. Because what happens is when we play
I say
Martial,
in general, bro. I say in general.
Okay, I disagree. And if people want to disagree with things that are, in my opinion, very clear to see, in my opinion, they're factual. That when we play with Martial, we try to play intricate football, which is exactly what we're trying to do, but it just wasn't working. And Genius called that off the cuff. Then I can't argue with that. But I think it's clear. I know what my eyes. I know what I'm seeing.
What do you mean?
I see them trying.
Like, what he was talking about basically? James said after the game that our tactical plan basically was to switch the ball from side to side.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Cool. In the first half, we didn't do that at all.
No, I don't. Well, we don't. So
that's what he was. James... That's what he was meant. Because saying normally when you get a team and they're in their own half and they're defending deep, you try to attack down one side. When it's not working, you switch the play to the spare.
So what James actually said was we came out. So if you listen to the interview, he said we came out and we recognized that the spaces were on the other side. That's when we started to switch around. See, this is what I mean by actually paying attention to what's really going on. Right, the first half that was not the goal. The first half was all about playing on the left and trying to force it through the middle, which doesn't work. Which is what I cuss Ole for, because it's not working. When Martial's playing and the team's playing a low block, it doesn't work. Even though it is a system, it doesn't work, and that's when it looks like it's freestyle because everyone's trying to do certain things. Martial and Rashford trying to do some things that's not working, right? But that doesn't mean there's no style. I just think the style is wrong. Right.
Okay.
And obviously, when it came back,
so all these style is wrong. I'll take that. That's fine.
I think the style when Martial plays is wrong. Yeah. I think it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it doesn't work because Martial's not playing well as well. That's the fact. When Martial's playing well, it works. It has worked. It's worked many times. When Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford were scoring goals, that was the same style that we're playing and was working when we came out of lockdown. But it's like no one wants to admit the truth, but it's clear. I see it clear.
Know, man. Just because it's working doesn't mean it's the right tact, if you ask me, bro. But
I didn't say it's the right one. I said it was working.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's worked, and it is a style.
Yeah, with the style again, he does have a style. Let's just get that in there. He does have a style, but it's not working.
I think the players are crap, man.
Yeah, but then the players you have, you need to find. I know Jack's just saying the counter attacking football, but we still do that at times. Like
we're very good at that. That's the style that works very well.
I actually think here that it's a combination of the players not being good and the instructions they're being given.
Of course, it's both.
There's an imbalance.
Being given not matching the players. I think it's a combination.
Yeah, that's it. That's
it. See, Ricky, I agree. So, I think why I'm so passionate about this is, you see me when I'm talking about these things, I register a lot. When we were playing and we were sitting back, that our style was to sit back. And I remember telling Jerry, like, look, Ole's taking over. Can you see that when we're defending, we defend like Jose, right? And when we sit back and then we get the ball, then we counter. That was the style. And unfortunately, people started calling us is a counter-attacking team. Even our own fans started calling us a counter-attacking team. And after we bought a few players, we are in a transition to change that style of play because as United, you can't just sit back. You just can't sit back and just hit them on a counter. And I think that's what he's struggling with. And he's trying to find a way to do that. But I don't think we've got the players to execute that right now. And that's the imbalance. The imbalance of trying to transition into a team that takes the game to the other team and not having the players to do so is the issue, in my very humble opinion.
Yeah,
I hope that makes sense.
I agree. I think, yeah, I would really love to see this with better players because I think the players are a huge part to play in what, like Fred today, Maguire, Lindelof. I mean, with better players, I think we will be way better. Like
that's why I quoted those stats. I don't know no one wants to hear it, but the stats are real. We've only lost one in 19 games, and I know that's obviously it's exaggerated. It doesn't mean what did they do, but it's something. And we have with no style. With 3-star football, we've still scored the most goals. He must be doing something right, but he gets literally no credit.
I think our squad is very underestimated. Look at what Jesse's doing at West Ham.
I say this all the time. I thought it was like Jesse, you know.
So wait, when I said obviously you guys laughed at me when I said we can win the league.
No. We can't do it.
No. I'm saying
why we laughed at you.
No. I know. Wait. When we get to our point, it's because
the squad. Somebody to leave the squad. To do the person managing the squad.
No.
I think Ricky says he disagrees with that statement, Jerry, because he doesn't believe you've got a manager to do so.
Nah, but I think it's the other way.
Players to do
that's what I'm coming to say. I think
there's no way we're gonna win the league with
these players.
Wow, he's so slow. Lindelof is so weak.
I'd say a different manager could.
With this team.
I have to
bro. We need major surgery. We need like 6 players. What manager's gonna come and win the league? Maybe challenge, but to win it above City.
Look what Kante did, bro.
What?
Look what Kante did at Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, they had good players. They had Matic and Kante. Look our midfield. Fred and Scott, fam. What are you winning?
We had
no, but Matic, he's coming to the end of his career.
I agree with that.
No. Wait. Let's dissect that because where's the quality? Please, I want to know because
I'll give you an example. A player that couldn't get a game at our club has gone and scored 3 goals in 2 games.
Well, West Ham.
Yeah, that's
West Ham are 4th. West Ham are 4th.
Yeah,
they're 4th on the table, bro.
Yeah.
So do you think James is better than Lingard?
Huh?
Do you think James is better than Lingard?
I think they're different players, bro.
Who's better? Which one would you say?
Our squad is literally our squad is full of players for different courses for horses. Basically, if you want to
players of your strengths and of your weaknesses.
If you want to play a certain way, any type of style you want to play, we've got the players at our club. If you want to do tiki-taka, we've got the Matters, the Brunos, the Van der Beeks. We've got them. We've got the players, bro. Like other clubs don't have that. Other clubs literally don't have that. We have players at our club. We have players at our club, fam. Our squad is very, very good, bro.
Wait, Justin, what are you gonna say?
What about the defense? That defense is a shambles.
That's where we forget.
As a unit currently, they're a shambles. They're a shambles. There is a manager out there who could probably arrange and get a decent response from that back 5. They're not terrible players.
Wait.
Individually,
I don't see them doing better than what they're doing.
Decent, but we want to win the league. Decent ain't enough. Decent ain't enough to win the league. Nah.
But individually, they're not terrible players.
Nah, but decent.
That I dig out in our back 4 as a terrible player at the moment is De Gea. Just by himself, De Gea by himself is shocking.
Would Pep fix this?
But you keep on saying with Pep. Pep has he's one manager. There's lots of managers that have won the Prem.
Who will come and fix this?
There's lots of managers that have won the Prem.
Wait. You said decent. You said decent back 4. Bro, decent back 4 ain't good enough to win no league.
Fam, you're telling me, yeah, individually, yeah, when you saw Leicester won the league, their back 4 is amazing. Fam, defending is a team sport. It's a team thing. It's about a unit. It's not about individuals. When you guys clock that, you understand. When I'm saying to you guys that Van Dijk is not the best defender on planet Earth, he's not, but he's good at organizing a unit.
Well, he's better than it.
How do you? We don't know. Foot defending is a unit. Yeah,
Nah, but
Liverpool
bro, I
has a
understand
Come
that. I
on.
understand that.
unit.
I understand that,
Yeah,
but
you
you can
don't
still
know
single out
who's the
defenders.
best. We all know in the Prem who's the best at defending 1v1 at right back. We all know it is. It's hands down Wan-Bissaka.
And we all know he's the worst attacking
It's
right back as well.
in the
Exactly.
He's the worst attacking right back as well.
Yeah, okay, you could say that.
Oh no!
Remember,
If we're gonna say that,
there's also
bro,
right backs in the Prem that don't attack, so you don't know how bad you're attacking. Okay, so
from what I've seen,
as I was trying to say to you, yeah, out Crystal Palace, was he attacking? Was he attacking out Crystal Palace? Was he?
No.
no, but we're not
The
Crystal
defenders,
Palace.
the right backs in the Prem that don't attack, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
West
Yeah,
Brom.
especially so it looks fine if we're doing what Ole was doing at first, but you guys didn't want that.
I'm trying to say to you, so defending is a unit. It's a unit thing. It's not like one player is the problem. One player is the solution. It's a unit.
No, but
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I agree with that. You can't just say defending is just a unit. We all know good centre backs. We all know good centre. We all know Rio Ferdinand was a great centre back. We all know Vidic was a great centre back.
Yeah,
we all know Sergio Ramos was a great centre back.
Rio had to play with a centre back.
Rio Ferdinand would have played with any decent centre back and looked good.
Ferdinand with PK, they look shit.
I don't think he looked shit. That's where I have to disagree. I don't
when
think he would look shit. He was looking at West Ham. He was not looking shit.
Newcastle 20th in the league and Andy Carroll scores a hat trick. You call them shit.
Who's that?
You would.
Who's that?
I'm saying if Newcastle was 20th and Andy Carroll scored a hat trick against them man, which he could score a hat trick against Rio Ferdinand and PK easily. Yeah, because aerially they might have nothing on him. Yeah. Then you call them crap. There'll be jokes. How can these two world-class centre backs be conceding to 20th Newcastle scoring headers?
I wouldn't say that.
Corners,
if it happened consistently, I would say they're dead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is my point, bro. Like defending is a unit thing. Like we brought Harry Maguire in because he's good aerially, cool. But we also knew he wasn't good in terms of the sweeping thing. Obviously, we didn't clock that De Gea being not coming off of his line, not being dominant in the air, Lindelof being weak aerially and not being good enough sweeping. We didn't have the foresight to understand that it wasn't a good partnership. That's the problem. It's not partnerships.
I don't think that's coaching.
Like,
come to coaching.
Bro, so it's complex, bro. It's not like a simple thing. It's
no,
like
but everything you've said,
and it gets fit
for time, but it will fix it much more.
It gets fit. It doesn't.
Yeah, but it will
fix it much more. Let's call a spade a spade. Lindelof is weak.
We honestly don't know until we sign them and we see them play together. We honestly don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can't just completely say there's no way I can know.
No, okay. So
because
Bailly has the attributes. He has actually the attributes benefit to kill Maguire, but we're still in the best defense with him in the team.
Yeah, yes, we are.
He's much better.
Have you not seen the stats?
No, you don't listen to me. I said we're not the best defense with him.
But we're better.
Of course we're better. Yeah. I agree.
So that's due to the player.
So you can say a better centre. You could call one centre back better than another.
Of course, but it's not just one player thing. But I'm just trying to say to you guys, it's a unit thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
We're not disagreeing.
But it's not even. We need more than one player. I don't think.
Just trying to explain to you guys, it's not just about bringing in players, bro. It's a unit.
Of course, but
as a unit, the defense is shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Currently, yes, I say he's poorly coached as well. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, I don't think you can coach this mismatch of defenders to win the league. That's just personal opinion. I mean, I look at Maguire.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly think we bring in a super keeper, light work. Defending becomes that.
Okay. Opinion. I look at Maguire's pace, and some someone says light work. I don't know. If I'm a striker, I would just, and I'm fast, I'm just gonna sit on.
Yeah, but
if I'm a striker,
Alisson's already standing there. How are you gonna score the goal?
He's not. First and foremost, he's not always going to be standing there. Let's just make that very clear. You know, because Van Dijk is not that slow.
I say Alisson comes for like. I say 80% of free balls.
Yeah, he comes for the ones that he can get, right? And as you said, it's a unit thing. Hold on. As you said, it's a unit thing. If the ball is a good ball, he's not going to make it in time.
No, that's
right?
the thing.
That's when Van Dijk's pace. That's when Van Dijk's pace usually comes in, because we have seen Van Dijk have to recover, and Alisson hasn't come.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's quick. I've watched Liverpool how many times? He's recovered many times.
I think
he's recovered.
I think it's as quick as Lindelof.
Oh, what?
I can't do this.
Seriously, I don't think he's that quick.
Oh,
Van Dijk is as quick as Lindelof.
I can't believe
Against Pepe, what was he saying? Against Pepe, someone is actually quick. What was he saying?
Yeah, Pepe is very quick.
But Pepe, yeah, but you said same speed as Lindelof.
Isn't slow, bro. He's not Maguire slow. He's not.
Did you see the way?
Did you see him today? Oh,
He's not Maguire slow, bro.
But he's not Van Dijk slow.
Van Dijk
He's
will-
not rapid. You think Van Dijk is as quick as Bailly?
He's
No,
fast.
I think Bailly's way faster than him. I think Bailly's the fastest centre back in the league. But Van Dijk is definitely not the same pace as Lindelof.
Lindelof is not slow, bro.
I don't think he's that slow, but he's not. Van
He's not
Dijk's
slow.
faster by a decent amount.
Of course, he's faster.
Van Dijk will recover, definitely. Lindelof will recover.
He has no
Van Dijk-
recovery.
Van
No
Dijk doesn't
recovery
sprint
pace.
on the pitch. He does not sprint.
I've seen
I've
him
never
recover.
seen
Bro,
Van
do
Dijk
you watch
sprint
Liverpool? I've seen him
I've
recover
never seen him
quite a few
sprint in my
times.
life, bro. The guy jogs.
He recovers a lot of balls. I've never seen Lindelof recover. Normally, if it's in behind, he's getting burned. What Van Dijk same as Lindelof? Oh,
Bro,
that's
you
just
guys
Well, I
don't
guess
understand.
that's
it's just
disrespectful.
Have you guys played with a super keeper before?
Say that
I
again?
don't think you know how much it adds. I don't think you
Bro,
guys know
I've been
how much it
saying,
adds, bro.
fam, nobody has been saying super keeper and De Gea coming out more than me, fam. I've been saying this
Bro,
from
I don't think you
3,
know
4
how much
years
it
ago.
adds, bro. I don't
Bruv.
think you guys know how much it adds. I don't think
Bro,
you know.
trust me, I know. I've been saying this for 4 years ago.
Like-
I've been saying it. Everyone that knows me knows I've been saying that De Gea doesn't come out and De Gea is too weak and he doesn't sweep. I've been saying it for so long. But the defense that we have, Wan-Bissaka is terrible on the ball. That's why we can't even play out. Luke Shaw's doing all right. But Lindelof and Maguire, I'm sorry, not good enough. And I don't think we can win the league with that centre back.
Fam,
If you look
I
at all,
don't
if you
know.
look at all the teams that have won the league and look at the centre backs, it's
I think
not the
it's
same as
coachable.
ours.
I'm not gonna lie to you because I think it's coachable. If you personally ask me, I think it's coachable.
I think they've been coached to the best of their ability, fam. I don't know. I don't see
I don't
anything else.
think so,
I don't see
bro.
Lindelof getting coached
I
to be
don't think
stronger.
so.
I don't see Lindelof
I'm
getting
saying
coached
as
to be
the
stronger.
the unit is being used poorly. We have Wan-Bissaka, our best recovery pace defender, highest up the pitch. I think the unit is a joke. The way they're being organized and where they're being told to go and stuff like that, I think it's a joke.
But
Honestly-
Lindelof getting bullied can't be coached, bro.
I'm not talking about Lindelof B. I'm not talking about individual mistakes. You can't keep
But
focusing on
that's what
individual
defense
mistakes,
is.
bro.
But he's part. It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake to be weak.
Oh
It's
my
not a
God.
mistake to be weak, bro. To get bullied, that's your attribute. You're getting bullied because you're not a strong centre back. That's not a mistake. That means you're not that guy. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't just say we can coach you. You can't coach you to be stronger and get bullied by that West Brom striker. That can't be
Bro,
coached.
that's one goal, bro.
It's
One goal. How many
it's been
times
many
does Lindelof get bullied?
times.
Zaha bullied
That's
him.
one
He gets
goal,
bullied
bro.
every other day, fam. He gets
Fine,
bullied.
Lindelof gets bullied. What's your point?
That's
on
my
that?
point. That's my point. I
Lindelof
don't see
gets
Rio
bullied.
Ferdinand get bullied. I don't see Vidic get bullied. I don't see Sergio Ramos get
I've
bullied.
seen-
I don't
I've
see
seen Rio Ferdinand get
Morgan
bullied
get
by
bullied. I
Suarez,
don't see Van Dijk get bullied. I
I've
don't see
seen
John
Rio
Terry get
Ferdinand
bullied.
by
I don't see
Suarez.
none of them get bullied.
I've seen Rio Ferdinand be bullied by Suarez for a whole 90 minutes.
No, I've seen him get twined out.
Wait,
I'm talking about
that's
bullied
Suarez. What talking about?
Suarez a big player. Suarez a big player physically.
He's quality. We'll get
Fam.
bullied by.
A player
But-
gets spun once or twice.
I said
Okay,
bullied.
so
He
are you just saying that for
dominated.
argument's sake? Then you're
I
just
said
saying
bullied.
that Rio
Bullied
Ferdinand gets bullied.
physically. I said
Bullied, bro. Use the word I'm talking about.
I
Bullied.
said bullied. I've seen Rio Ferdinand get bullied by physical
Everyone
smaller
can
players.
get bullied
Yes.
every so often, but Lindelof is susceptible to get bullied, right or wrong? Yes or no? Truthful and false?
All centre backs of that ilk.
Oh, bro,
Rio
you're just making an
Ferdinand,
argument now. So you think Lindelof is strong? Lindelof is strong.
get bullied. Varane, they can all get bullied. Them players.
But Lindelof gets bullied consistently, bro. You can't just make an argument that
Of
everyone
course
gets
he
bullied.
gets-
Lindelof gets
he
bullied
gets
every
bullied.
single day.
Well, my point is
I will
you-
bully Lindelof day in, day out. Anyone can bully
You're not
Lindelof.
listening
That's
to my
an
point.
issue.
My point is that as a unit, our defense can be improved easily.
No,
As a unit, our defense can be improved. Yes. Whether you guys
It
like
can,
it or not,
it can, but
It can
we still need players.
yeah, I could like so
Simple
easy,
as.
so easy.
It can. I said this to my brother. I said with a better coach, the way we set up, it can improve massively.
You're telling
but-
me that if you have centre backs like this, you don't tell your fullbacks to stay bound them constantly.
Well, I think he's. You know what? I'm done defending Oli because
Like-
it seems there's
No,
an
but
agenda against him. Because
Come
you
on,
say
bro, man.
we cuss, we say these things.
Football thing, bro.
No, but we
But
done
the
this
whole reason
before.
why we play Fred and Scott is to defend these fucking shit centre backs. So Ole has actually tried to do something about these pussies in the first place. And he's protected them for how long?
Fred-
and it's
Fred-
still not working. And you want another coach to come in and do something else?
Say that.
No, but we need different
I-
centre backs.
I
Let's
personally
call a spade a
believe-
spade.
I
Thank
personally
you.
believe that
Can
Luke
Liverpool
Shaw-
battle?
I personally believe that Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka are much better defending than Fred and Scott. That's my.
But
eye.
we're talking about centre backs. My issue is mainly the centre backs.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Those two defensive midfielders, Fred and Scott, defensively, they're not great. They don't block passing lanes. They're not great. All they do is
Scott, what?
harass
I mean,
and
Fred
pressure.
cuts out bare.
Oh, you're not. I'm talking about the top defensive midfielders on planet Earth, bro.
Yeah, of course
talking
they're not.
about-
We know that, but that's
defensively,
the
bro.
but that's the
They're not
team
good
we have.
defensively.
But
That's why-
doesn't the fact
Okay,
that
so that's why I would use our fullbacks to help them more than the two DMs. But
So
that's just me.
And then
I'm
what
just chatting rubbish.
happens with the midfielders?
so
then?
we need to protect the centre
Wait,
backs.
wait, wait. What happens?
Midfielders. What do you mean?
Yeah. So what if they put? Then what do Fred and Scott do?
What do you have to play Fred and Scott? Why are you playing Fred and Scott? Why
So
do you play them?
Who would you play there?
I just play a single pivot. That's what I do.
Who's that?
That's what
Which
all
si-
of you would do.
Who? But who though?
All
But
of you
who?
play a single pivot.
Who? That's
What you're
exactly.
saying?
That's what I'm
What you're
saying.
saying is exactly
We
my
need.
point.
Play a
We
single
need a new
pivot.
player.
We need a
The
player
player
to play that. That's what I'm saying.
A player.
Yeah. I
Player.
would pick whoever's best at training
Yeah.
that I see. I'd put there. Either Matic, Fred, or Scott. I'd put one of them there. That's what I do. Literally. And if that doesn't work, I play a back three.
Fam, we need players. It's
Yeah,
like
that's what
I get what you're saying about the coaching, but this team needs.
shocking, bro.
It is, of course, bro.
And Jack, cool. You want to defend Oli, cool. But what I'm saying to you is facts, whether you like it or not. I don't care.
Bro. The fact is,
Like-
the second we've got the most goals, and you're not gonna gun him as much as you want. I'm
defend-
gonna cuss him when it's needed. I'm
defensively,
gonna cuss him when it's needed, and I'm gonna defend him when it's needed. And
not gonna
this
lie.
isn't even about defending Ole. I don't really care about Ole in this circumstance. This is more about me looking at our centre backs and saying they are not good enough. It's as simple as that's all I can say. Whether we could be bringing a better coach, yes, obviously you can always get a better coach than Ole. I've said this a million times. Of course, you can always bring in a better thing and make the defense better. But if we make this defense better, they're still not good enough to win the league. That's my point.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question? Yeah, in the Premier, forget centre backs at a top 4 club. Yeah, what centre back would you bring in? The partner Maguire that does not get bullied.
But most defenders don't get bullied like Lindelof.
Which one that has pace, good on the ball, yeah, good on the ball and has pace, and is good aerially.
Well, you don't have to have everything.
So what do you want?
But I don't want him to be. But I don't want him to have obvious weaknesses. I've said this many weeks now. I don't want a player that everybody knows can bully. I think every striker in the league can bully Lindelof, and that's an issue. That's an issue.
When your attribute that you need is pace, yeah, it kind of narrows the centre backs you can choose from.
Bro,
So
I don't think you're getting a point. It's not just the fact that they lack pace. Lindelof is not just about pace.
no, but
The
I know I know you're saying the bullying thing, but and that's not good enough. The main attribute we need beside Maguire is someone who's quicker than him. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
There's not just that, and someone
that's actually good defensive.
Attribute we need. The main attribute we need is someone that's quicker than him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't play someone that's not quicker than Maguire beside him.
Now, if you ask me, I would get rid of both. If you ask me,
that's impossible. Maguire is here for the near future, as Jesse was
I'm
saying.
just saying, if and that's the issue. If you asked me, I would have got rid of both, right? Because I don't think both of them are good enough anyway, right? But because honestly, there's been times where I've even preferred Lindelof over Maguire. That's the fact.
Lindelof is a better. If you ask me, he's a better centre back than Maguire. If you actually ask me, but
wait.
I preferred Lindelof.
Wait, Rick, did you when we got Maguire? What was your feeling?
I didn't know. I just thought to myself, they've signed him because we needed an aerial dominant centre back.
Yeah, but was he happy though?
No, I just thought I'm never happy with Man United signings. You know this. I am never happy with United signings.
No, you must have been happy with one, like Bruno.
That's the only one. At the time, I was happy with Wan-Bissaka at the time.
But why not Maguire though?
Because, like, fam, what I see us here, I actually see us like, fam, I see us like the person I see us getting finesse. That's what I saw us. I saw us getting finesse.
Yeah, but Wan-Bissaka was kind of finesse as well, though.
But we knew what we were getting with Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, that's the same with Maguire, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, we didn't know what we were getting.
No, we did.
Maguire.
We did. The aerial grab from the World Cup 2018. We said, all right, this guy's good in the air. Let's get him 80 million. We knew what we was getting. We knew he was slow. We knew he was okay on the ball.
For 80 mil, we thought we were getting a world-class centre back. We didn't get.
No. I didn't say world class. I said a guy that's good in the air. A guy, he's English. He's okay on the ball. We knew exactly what we're getting when we signed this guy.
I didn't know he was that slow.
Nah,
that's the issue. See, this is Elon is like you're missing my point. It's not I don't think Maguire is bad. It's the obvious weaknesses. He is too slow.
We got
And
finesse.
Lindelof is too weak. That's what I'm saying. When you were saying, "Oh, Virgil get bullied," yes, like anyone could get bullied. It's football. The strength is strength, right? But when you have, but when you have such an obvious weakness, it presents an opportunity to the opposition.
No, but deep it, Jax. Yeah, Lindelof has to play so deep. The only reason why he's in a position where he can get bullied is because he has to play so deep because of Maguire.
But this is the players. This is what I mean by players.
Yeah, like
that's the players.
I'm not a tall player. Yeah, I've played centre back before. I'm not a tall player, but I know that if I hold a high line, yeah, I'm not going to be in a position where a striker can bully me.
Bro, this is what I mean by players.
You can't hold a high line because you've got Maguire there. So
that's what he's trying to say.
That's my point.
No, but I'm saying to use a unit thing. I'm not trying to go
bro,
into the
I agree with you with
the
unit. You don't understand. Listen.
This podcast will be a long thing. You're trying to say,
Rick, listen.
You're dead. As a unit, we are just dead.
Yeah, that's
but Ricky, but yes, but do you know why we are
dead
as a unit?
Matching.
As a unit is comprised of what? The constituents of a unit are players.
The what?
The constituents of the unit are the players. And what you're saying, it's like you agree with me, but you're not really listening to what I'm saying. I've been saying this for a while. The unit is a problem, including the goalkeeper. So we need new goalkeeper. We need new centre backs. That's my point.
No, but Maguire is too slow.
No, it can.
But you can't. But the thing is, bro, the reason why I disagree with that phrase that it can be coached is because the unit of those players, the obvious weaknesses don't work together, so it can't be coached. So if you want to play a high line, listen to what I'm saying, Rick. If you want to play a high line to coach a high line, how do you coach a high line with Maguire? I know you want to say super keeper, but bro, let's be honest. Some balls are going and De Gea is not going to do that anyway.
We need another goalkeeper.
We need a new player to facilitate that.
Bro, you need to make sure the player is offside. That's what you need to do.
I said this.
Bro, Jerry said this to me, and I said, bro, I've played defense for a long time.
I can coach it, bro.
I said this today.
Ricky,
I said this today.
Ricky, I want you lot to pay attention to what I'm saying, not argue for the sake of it.
No, let me speak. You asked me.
Okay, you go speak.
So listen to the thing, yeah. Oli has somehow given Wan-Bissaka the instructions, yeah, to create an overlap, and sweep Maguire. So when he's
he doesn't sweep Maguire.
When he's deep, he does.
Maguire's on the other side, bro.
He sweeps Maguire and Lindelof. If he actually looks
on the defense, basically.
It depends. It depends what.
When I have a player, I have a high line. Wan-Bissaka always keeps the opposition onside because he's sweeping.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to just tell him. You stay ahead of the centre backs. It's solved. The player will be offside. It's not hard. It's not rocket science, bro.
Bro,
yeah, Jax, remember I said this? I think
Jerry
does that. He does that because he don't trust that the centre backs. That he's always.
So you're saying the words. Trust. But can I say something?
It could be coaching though. It could be.
It can be coached.
To do it, bro.
Listen. Yeah. Well, that's the coaching. But anyway, okay, it can be coached. Everything can be coached, bro. But I think this is my point. Bro, I don't know how many years you've played football. If you come across a good striker, he's going to beat that offside trap. He's going to beat it.
I say
consistently, bro.
One time.
Bro, consistently. Because why? Because the other, that's why I say you need to remember football is a game of two different teams. The other team sees a high line, they can beat it consistently, especially when you have Maguire. You can't recover. And that's my point, bro. Offside. The thing is, they don't even need to be offside to beat Maguire. That's the point. You want to play offside? You don't need to be offside. Bro, wake up and smell the coffee. You don't need to be offside to beat Maguire.
No, but strikers, bro. You know strikers.
Oh, come on, man.
Strikers love going early, bro. They love going early.
But with Maguire, you might just cheat a bit.
It's so big, bro. It's risky.
Rashi doesn't have to be offside ever.
Yeah, it's true. But bro, did you know?
Vardy never has to be offside. These players are the most offside players in the Premier League.
It's true. But did you watch the match, our last match in the Europa?
Yeah.
Ask what I told my brothers. I said that manager's a fool.
Yeah, he played the high line.
Played the high line. So that's what you want to do, bro. That's what you want to do. I said that manager's a fool.
No. I don't think it can be. With this,
that manager tried to coach. He tried to coach.
Bro, it works.
Manager tried to coach.
It works, bro. It works. If it's done well, it works, bro.
It works for some situations, my bro. It doesn't work for most. It doesn't work when your centre back is that slow. That's the issue, bro.
Jesse, let me get your thoughts on this because I know them two were just going back and forth. And
you know my style. I gotta do that, man.
It was interesting to hear, but what do you think about the unit, or do we need a better coach or better players? Or but I remember today I said it can be coached with a better coach.
Of course.
we could be better, but I don't think like Pep. He will need players. He cannot coach this. Like he can't. He needs the players to
Can
do
you guys
what
stop
he
talk
does.
about Pep, man? Talk about somebody
No,
else.
but obviously he's the best coach in the league. So
Even Klopp.
even Klopp, you say the unit. He's the perfect example. Like he uses the unit, like the system when you talk about Van Dijk. But he needed to get certain players in that defense.
He needed Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Van Dijk,
because
they were leaking like 4 goals a game.
4 goals a game.
He's an Allison too, bro.
Yeah, but that's players.
That's my point, Ricky. It's the players. That's my point. That's my point. Oh, Van Pomberass.
No, but like,
That's my point, bro.
Jack, you need to understand, yeah, that our club is different to Liverpool and Man City. Yeah, even if we try to get the right player, we're gonna get the wrong one.
Yeah,
But
that's the problem. That's the problem.
That's the fundamental problem.
Jack, I am something that's I'm always contextual. Like I'm not gonna bring something out of context to our club. That's what you guys are doing. Yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
We're never gonna have Pep Guardiola. We're never gonna have Klopp. We're never gonna have a good recruitment. We're never going to have good recruitment.
Bro, I don't know if I totally agree though, bro.
Let's get the best out of what we have. That's what we need to do.
But bro, we've had
No,
top managers. We've had
No,
Jose.
no, Jax. I agree because
I agree to some extent.
we like you said, we've had top managers, but the right recruitment it will never be there.
It's never
So
gonna be there,
for us to get to the top, I think the coach is the biggest thing that we're doing.
And his team, the coach and his coaching and his coaching staff.
Like even if we get the players, I'm still worried about Oli. Like I'm
Nicky Butt, bro. Nicky Butt. Nicky Butt, bro.
No,
Like-
wait, Jesse, what did you say?
Oh,
it is. I'm sick and tired of hearing the rubbish you lot have said, fam. But we need players. Like
Wait. So let me ask you. So if we got the players with Oli, do you think we'll win the league?
every single manager needs players.
No, I'm just saying. Even if we got the players, yeah. Do you honestly think Oli will win the league?
We have much.
No, see, when you're stuttering, that proves you're not confident.
That is not confident. Can I say
You're
something?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
will. If we got the right players in the right position, and you can see he's trying to play out from the back as well. Yeah, I think we could. As you said, Jerry, what did you say today? It's only we score goals, but it's only our defense that let us down. Yeah, so what? If that improves, that means we have a massive chance of winning the league.
Jesse, have you seen our coaching staff?
Yeah.
Can I say something? Yeah. I
Have you
guess
seen our
this is.
coaching staff?
I guess this comes down to.
I still think it could. Listen, players make a massive difference. I'll be real. Like it makes them. Look at Van Dijk. Look at Van Dijk. Look at the
Van Dijk is being coached by world-class coaches.
Yeah, but the system helps as well. The system helps.
The system was there before Van Dijk was there. The system was there, and they were losing by 3 goals. They were conceding like 3 goals every game with the system that they had.
So
Yes, they were.
Okay,
they were leaking goals.
wait. If
Am I right?
Oli took over the Man City side, yeah, or the Liverpool side, do they win the league?
I think they've got a chance to win the league. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Well, okay. I guess this.
Oli and his coaching staff took over Liverpool and Manchester City.
Yeah, I guess that's what we just disagree. I feel like nowadays, in my opinion, anyway, I think you guys think the manager makes the biggest difference. I think it's the players. I think that's where it just comes. Obviously, it's both. We both have to agree that we both. Let's agree.
I'm not just talking about the manager. I'm talking about when
The coaching staff.
It's not just the manager, is it? It's his
the
staff.
You know what I mean?
I think the reason why I'm saying this, and why again I'm consistently defending these guys is, whilst we know what Pep and Klopp and their coaching staff are capable of, this guys we don't actually know, which is why I keep saying let's just see what happens, right? Let's just see what happens. Like, but we're very hold on, bro. We're very quick to say that these guys are they're not going to do nothing. They're definitely what, but they win the league. Well, let's see, because the first time I've actually watched them do something, they finished 3rd in their
I knew he was going to say that. Let me just button.
No, let me finish.
Wait, Jax, wait, please, because I get the hardest thing is because we're seeing what we're seeing, but then when you look on the table and what we've done is like a mirror, because the culture we're watching, we say Vals, feast up, but then when you look at the table, we finished 3rd, and then this year we're actually 2nd. So it's like, what's actually happening?
Well, this is
what's happening. What's happening is this, yeah.
Gosh,
we have a very good squad of players, international players, and very crap coaches. So we have, so they can dig us out in moments of brilliance.
Okay, why is that? Why I disagree with that? is because we've had those players with top managers again, but it seems like no one wants to accept that. We've had top managers. I've come back to that agreement. We've had top coaching staff and top players. We've signed top international players, like Rick just said. We've had them, and we didn't finish third in someone's first season.
You finished
so
second,
let's just see.
under Jose.
Yeah, but in the first season, okay. And I keep saying it seems like people don't listen. Let's see where we finish this season to make a judgment. If we finish second this season, why would I sit down and say this coaching stuff are not good enough? Why I can't say that? Because what I've seen, I'm not going to have that bias that it's just Ole and it's Nicky. But I'm not going to have that bias. I'm going to take away that bias and try and see exactly what these guys can actually achieve.
You're talking about seeing, but you're talking about results.
Yeah, because results is what matters.
When I see what coaches are capable of, I see by watching them on the pitch.
Yeah, bro.
On the pitch.
That's what I'm with you. But Jackson, just so you always say, at the end of the day, is what the table says. I get that.
No. Don't try and make it sound like I don't talk about performances and I don't see exactly what happens in the game, which is why I told you when you're watching the game, get pen and paper and actually analyze it rather than having a subconscious bias.
Yeah, but at the end, you always say at the end. Like,
no, but that's what you're talking about is me when we talk about Bruno, because you always get on Bruno.
No.
That's the only time I said at the end, because I talk about performance.
No, because you just said it now. Like, if
Jerry, between me and you, when we talk, who is more about performance? You or you?
I'm talking about the team. Like you said, let's wait to the end of the season. Like what we're watching now, it's not good enough. It's not good. Like it's dire. It's boring to watch. Even we said it today. Like we was just ready for the game to be over. And like if we keep doing this and finish second, it's progression. But we have to seriously think. Like, is this how?
Like my thing is like Jack, you're saying like you need to see what they're capable of. Yeah, for me with coaching staff, ask Jerry. Like when we were at uni and Klopp first came to Liverpool, I told him after the first season, yo, Klopp is making mad progress. And Jerry looked at me like I was crazy.
With the right players.
He looked at me like I was crazy, but I was like, fam, what he's got a system in place and he's making Lallana press. Lallana pressing is like matter pressing, bro.
Yeah, it's true. He's flimsy. Like he's one of them top players.
Bro, but he's trying to get things happening, bro. So I think my battery's about to die soon, innit? But I'm trying to say to you,
same as mine.
Really quickly, like it's just that, fam, the results of coaching you see on the pitch. It's not about results and 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, bro.
Don't make me sound stupid. I know this. I know this. I'm not stupid. Like I know this, right? But everything that I've said seems to be ignored again, right? What I'm saying is, yes, I can see that at times he needs to do better, and yes, we could do with a better coach. But I still feel like he's done some stuff that are good as well, coaching wise as well. I still feel like we attack better than we used to.
I don't know, bro, man.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do.
You don't want to accept it, but for some reason,
we definitely do.
Like, Ole,
I said it today. We will score goals.
We've got the most goals in the Premier League.
Like
we've got the most goals.
We've actually improved in the goal scoring. Before it was like, are we gonna score today? But this season and the last season, Martial got his highest goal scoring tally. Rashford got his highest goal tally. Bruno's added to the goals. Like we've actually improved in that area, but it's like
we could do better, and we could play better football. And we can have a better system that people like to watch. Like, definitely.
Like, do you guys deep here that Rashi is always going to get the older he gets, is going to get better, regardless of what coach we have.
Yeah,
the older Rashi gets, the better he's going to be.
Yeah, that's fine. But he still needs to be given the freedom to play the right position and to be guided to do better.
I'm just saying that Rashi, generally speaking, is going to improve.
Social Martial.
Yeah, like
social Martial.
Martial's thing is not just to do with his game, it's to do with his mentality. His mentality is just off. So I'm talking about a player that has a great mentality, that's young
and ability as well.
Improve.
Yeah, of course.
To improve. Yeah. Secondly, signing Bruno, I don't care what team you are, is going to dramatically improve your goal output.
Yeah, but we knew this though.
Okay, so but they're talking like these things haven't happened.
But they have, but
improved as a player.
You're going to describe that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Completely say Ole has nothing to do. Ole, it's like he has nothing.
He did.
Yeah,
he did though.
Yeah. Looking at Bruno before Ole.
Who with who?
You're telling me that the scouting team literally Ole came into our club and was like, yo, this guy will sign him.
Of course not. But he got the move done. But he went to watch him play. He said, I want this guy.
He went to go and watch him play. But do you understand that the club is the people that presented Bruno to him.
Yeah, but you can't just discredit Oli. But give
No,
Oli
He's
credit
gonna
for
get
get.
discredited
I
every
can't
day.
give
Nah,
Oli
I
credit for
disagree.
signing
Because he's
Bruno.
Ole,
How can I give
fam.
Oli credit for signing Bruno?
Fam, Ole's never listen. Let's just accept that some people are never gonna give credit Ole
So
credit
you
for
guys give
anything.
managers
Like,
credit for signing players. You give the managers the credit for signing players. That's what you guys do. So you give Klopp. Do you guys give Klopp? Do you give Klopp credit for signing Van Dijk, or do you give Liverpool FC credit for signing Van Dijk?
I give Klopp. Why not?
It's Liverpool FC, bro. It's not just Klopp.
So of course it's not just one person, but they are part of the process. Of course they're
Yes, they're
part of it.
very under. I say the manager is probably one of the smallest parts of the process, bro.
I don't know about that.
you see that's if that's what you believe, then let's stick with that. Okay, but next time I don't want to hear anyone say that. Oh, you wanted that player. I don't want to hear that. Do you know what I mean? That's what's about balance. Like, let's keep the balance.
Does that. Mourinho's a manager. Everybody knows Mourinho literally targets one player and says to the management, "Yo, I want this player." Mourinho does that, but we've never heard that Oli targets players. Like,
But we don't know. But we assumed because he's Ole.
James was from Ryan Giggs. The only player that we know that Oli targeted was Haaland.
Nah, even that one, they probably just made the link because he was his coach before.
No. Oli would have been in contact with him. They're Norwegian. It's a very small country. He would have been in contact with him, definitely. Like they're from the same country. He's a legend in that country as well. So literally, I would have been in contact, fam. But I don't think the signing of Bruno has anything to do with him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
Let's give credit when it's credit.
So that means what? So he signed Van der Beek.
No, I didn't say he scouted him. Obviously, he went to watch the play, but I'm sure he one of the reasons why Bruno came. He was a big part of it. I think so, anyway.
I think he's a big part of probably persuading him to come, maybe.
Yeah, so he does get credit for that. Does he not get credit for that?
Cool, but I'm just
that's what I'm saying.
In terms of you guys are talking like he's the one that looks at the
stats. No, I'm not saying that. I said persuading a player to come to your club and play for you and doing what he's doing. You have to get credit for that. Of course you do.
We don't want to give Ole credit for anything. Let's be honest.
Come on, man. You have to.
We're United. I don't know how much Oli played a part in. I heard it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what I heard. But Oli even said in the interview, Cristiano Ronaldo persuaded Bruno to come.
Yeah, but he asked him.
Okay,
he asked Ronaldo to have a word. Like he told him and Nani. He said, "You lot. Tell me about this guy. All of that. You have to give him credit for that."
No, you guys just said that the increase in goals is just down to Oli's tactics.
No, and you see, bro, you put words in my mouth.
Where did that? I don't know what
I heard, fam.
No. Let me rephrase.
Goals is just that to Ole, fam. I said he just deserves some credit. Listen to my English.
How much is some?
Well, the thing is, I get so frustrated with these conversations because it's like I sound like the biggest Ole fan. The reason why I always have to defend Ole is as soon as anything goes wrong, the first thing everyone says is Ole. We're even talking about Lindelof's weakness and Maguire's slowness and that stuff is Ole's fault. And I'm just like, okay, fine. If you're going to do that, literally blame Ole for everything that goes wrong with the club. Then when some other thing goes right, give him credit for that too. Make it a fair analysis. Don't just say
because if it's bad and then it's Oli, but if it's good, it's the player. That's not fair, fam.
Just keep the balance. Like if you listen to me outside of these conversations and you listen to me in other group chats, you realize I'm not a big Ole fan like that because I bring that balance to the conversation. Look, give credit when it's due. When Ole's crap, I was ready for him to leave when we lost in the Champions League. My brothers, I was ready to sack him immediately because for me that's a sackable offense. But come on, man, he's not as bad as people make it sound, especially based on what you say. Oh, we see what we're seeing. But yes, output matters. I'm not saying it's the most important thing. I'm not saying it's the only thing. But we're actually still second in the league.
Do you give Oli credit for bringing through Mason? Like, does he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so things like that, he deserves credit. Like people say, Van Gaal gave Iniesta and Xavi's debut. They always give him credit for that.
Yeah, definitely.
So Oli, it's true. Some people just bash him a bit too much, but I think.
He deserves something.
Martial going back to strike last year and the highest scoring he's ever scored. You have to give Oli credit for putting him back to the number 9, giving him back his shirt. He deserves a bit of credit for that.
My problem with Oli is that for every right decision he makes a wrong one.
Well, that's only
Bro, that's fine. That's fine,
That's my
Ricky.
problem, bro.
fair. That's
fine.
50-50.
That's fair. But don't talk about just the wrong
See
ones.
at least 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah,
You're
but
only
it's-
seeing
Bro,
We're just
okay.
stuck. We're just stuck. That's basically
See
it.
how you said. For every right decision, he makes a wrong one. I've never heard about the right decisions. I only hear the wrong ones.
the right
Always.
decisions.
I've never heard about the right
That's true.
decisions.
That's true. That's how
Right?
it goes.
And that's why I get frustrated.
Today I said well done for Oli playing Rashford on the left.
Okay, yeah. you see that kind of nonsense, yeah. That's why I say. Let's at least see at the end of the season what happens, what translates. If we finish in a good position, yes, you might say what you see, but there's been some good things that you've seen and some bad things you've seen. Let's see how those things translate to results at the end of the season, and let's see how we even change going into the next season if he stays anyway. If he doesn't win a trophy for me, he can go.
Fam, on the pitch for me, I'm not seeing much to be happy with. I'm sorry, man.
I think in the past 4 or 5 games I've been disappointed, but prior to that, the past 10 games before that, I think we've done all right.
Fam,
You were conceding too early.
When Oli first came in, the first year he came in,
Yeah, that first.
Jerry, I was very surprised. I was like,
that period was good.
I keep saying raw. It's like he's done something today. Like but since this year he's played.
Do you know what he done, Ricky? Do you know what he done? He played counter-attacking football. He sat back and counter-attacked. He came in. Let me tell you what it is. I said in the beginning, he wasn't here.
I don't mind, bro.
Okay, this is important. So he came in and he recognized the strength of the team and the weakness of the team. And he played to the strength of the team. And obviously, he defended the weakness of the team,
That's your
which was
job,
defense. Bro, okay. So I think he done really well then. Unfortunately, too many fans started saying vibes, freestyle football, etc. So now he's trying to transition the team into a team that actually attacks, which is why he's trying to ask Wan-Bissaka to push, to play right, whatever. But it's not working. I think his job is hard because he's trying to do something that us fans and us United, people want to see, but he hasn't got the players to execute. I hope that makes sense.
I think it's a combination of he hasn't got the players to execute what he's capable of executing.
Yeah.
The players to execute what he's capable of executing. As a manager, I'm telling you, there's a manager that can execute everything he wants to do with different tactics. With
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
I said this.
Manager. I don't think Ole is the best manager in the world.
He's not an educated coach. You can just
Bro,
tell.
we know this. We know this.
Football, he's not.
Bro, I agree with you 100%. We said it. Single double pivot. Why doesn't he try? Why don't he play Matter in the 8? Bruno in the 8.
He's basically playing a 4-4-2, bro. He's basically playing a 4-4-2.
It is basically. And then
he's basically playing a 4-4-2.
Why is Lindelof starting? Like, why don't Bailly and then he covers that?
Things, yeah.
But he, like you said, he's not educated. So I get when you say a different coach could make minor adjustments, which will take us a lot further.
But not to win the league further.
Not to win the league. It'll be just on the brick.
Unless you get the new players in.
Exactly. That's it, basically.
That's my point. Let me make that clear so all of you lot know what I'm saying, Ricky. So that we don't have to argue about this ever again. I don't believe Ole is a great manager. I don't believe he's a great manager. I think he's a decent manager. And I don't think he's as bad as everyone says. But I don't think he's a great manager. I think there's many better managers than Ole. But I think Ole is doing a decent job. And he gets less credit than he deserves. That's my argument. I think we need better players. I think we need better players.
Yeah,
I think we need better players. I think that's the key.
I think he's better than Lampard.
Especially the centre backs and the goalkeeper. That's our issue. Change the back five.
But whenever
even with Ole, we can win the league.
You guys all know, like we're gonna be keeping the Gea is not going anywhere.
Oh, for goodness sake, he should go.
Yeah, and Maguire's not going anywhere. So what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
They need to wake up.
Even the Henderson shot, I said, Ollie, you need to make bold decisions. Like, give Henderson a run of games. Like, maybe
next
he
season,
fixes
next season, bro. Next season.
Even this season, maybe
this season,
bro.
I know. But guess what? Do you know what, guys? For every time we cuss the hair, he has made some decent saves.
Oh no! What are you doing?
No, today he made some decent saves. I can't lie.
Even a few last few days, he's made some decent saves.
Yeah, but the bigger picture, he needs to get dropped.
Yeah, he needs to get dropped. I am hot, fam.
Like, Jesse, what you saying, man? I know again they went off. I'm sorry.
Your boys. My battery's literally about to die. I'm gonna shoot off. Yeah, Ricky, we'll go out here another time. I need that whole show. Ole in or Ole out, fam. You know what I'm saying?
I am not Ole out, by the way. I'm not Ole out.
You're not Ole out. It sounds
I'm
like
not,
you, bro.
Josh, you wanna come and use my phone or no?
How long do we have left?
I like 5 minutes.
I'm coming. All right.
Yeah, Jesse, you got 5 minutes, man.
Yeah, Jesse, obviously back and forth with the Ollie in, Ollie out. What's your final take on it? Because
Damn, we haven't
you,
even talked about the game, bro.
yeah, I'll get to the game because we won. Like this was a nothing game. We won. All right, let's talk about the game. Bruno again. You know, I've had my doubts about Bruno, but again, assist, a goal. His numbers this season is just a joke thing. Like, to talk to me about Bruno, man, because I can't. Though as much as I get onto him, I need to just relax now because the output it speaks for itself.
Yeah, you know this is what he does though. So when you said the other day he could push us to win the league, I was like, what the
No,
hell?
no. Let me explain what I said. I think he could be like clear of the rest in the. I know you got De Bruyne, you got better players, but I think if his performances are not that great, but he'll pop up with a goal and assist, and it looks like he's done it. If he can combine these performances consistently with his output, obviously, I think he could easily win PFA. Like it won't even be a contest. Like he
Nah,
will easily win Player of the Year.
he can win PFA right now. He's only the second. He's the second top goal scorer right now. 15 goals.
Do you guys think he's only gonna win it because we're so dead?
Nah.
Like the fact that he's dragged us to this position.
Yeah, I think that boosts him up, of course.
Like the Steven Gerrard team, basically.
Yeah, I think that definitely helps his cause. That like he's the only one that's really doing like his job. So I get that when you say because United are the rest of the team ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I think it will massively help him. But again,
It's getting hot, fam. I'm getting hot.
This is a family show, Jax, man.
It's cool, man. But again, Dan James, I said it just before we came on air. He's actually he's all right. Like he's got more goals than Greenwood. If you want to talk about stats, he's got more goals than Greenwood. So when people say Dan James this, Dan James that, I said it even before he scored, take him off. But in the past 2-3 games, he's looking like he wants to break into this team. It looks like he's got that spot now. I don't know if he'll keep on to it, but
if Daniel James holds on the right wing,
yeah,
that means Mason can challenge Martial for the second striker position. That means we can get rid of Martial.
Do you think
Cavani will be back though, innit?
Exactly.
So I'm just trying to say, like, if James pushes for that holding that right wing position, that means that Mason can be our second striker. That means we don't have to play Martial anymore.
I don't think James is good enough to be.
That's what I was thinking. Do you think James could hold it down?
He's better than Martial for now. I don't care.
No, on the right though. On the right.
Him being in the team means that other people are shifted elsewhere in it. So I'm happy with him being there, man. That means Martial doesn't have to start.
Yeah.
No,
Martial's his problem.
Jack, I don't want to get into this thing where because he's on form, but look at the bigger picture. We need wingers. Don't say, if he can. Nah.
He's young though.
I don't care. We need players.
We need players. Let's wake up and smell the coffee. Let's not say James. We need that right. Bro, today I was watching. I told my brothers. Who was that player for? 2 players for Newcastle. The strike. What's his name? He's playing like a second striker.
Oh, Almiron.
Is that his name? What a cold player.
Almiron, I love him.
Bro, that's the kind of player I like at United. His mindset's all right. He's always on crud. I would rather take him and play him on the right than James. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather play, say, Maximum over James. And that's the issue with Man United. We're getting players that are all right. No, we need top players. We don't need James. James can't. Bro, today I was watching him. I was like, bro, why can't you dribble? Why can't you dribble?
No, you know what's mad, yeah?
Why?
You know what's mad, yeah? You know when we were younger, yeah, and we signed Valencia, and we were like, he's dead. Valencia's way better than what we got right now.
By far, Valencia's way better than James.
Remember, like, we used to think that Valencia was so dead. We used to think it was so dead, bro.
Yeah. Valencia, James is basically a dead version of Valencia.
Yeah? You know, he used to be a dead version of Valencia, and not Antonio. Antonio at West Ham, he used to play right wing back.
Yeah. He's fully a striker now, though.
He's a striker.
He's a striker now, but
do you know why? Because he's a bully.
Right wing back,
hey, imagine Antonio against Lindelof. I mean, let's not go there again.
Oh mate, it's peak. But Jesse, we got the 3 points, second in the league. I mean, this season is like I've looked at our next 5 games. I think we're playing the first team, top of the league. We're playing the 4th. We're playing the 3rd. So basically, that's City, West Ham, Leicester in the cup. We've got Palace away, and Chelsea next week.
Chelsea, you thought Chelsea, bro?
Yeah, Chelsea next week. It's looking. This next 5 games looks crunch time. How are you feeling going to these next 5 games? Because I can't lie, I'm a bit nervous. The way we're playing, obviously we got the win today. I hope that's the start of we're getting back to our form. Obviously we got a game on Thursday, which doesn't really mean anything. But then Chelsea on Sunday. How are you feeling going towards the final 13, 14 games of the season? Can we secure a second? Because Leicester is annoying that they're still with us. It's actually annoying.
They've got a good coach.
Yeah, just
being honest.
It's true.
Because of us. That's why they're there. Because we slipped out on some silly points. The second should be ours right now, if I'm being honest. It should be ours. We didn't beat Everton, but that's 2 points dropped. Didn't beat West Brom, that's 2 points dropped. Lost to Sheffield United, that's 3 points dropped. So how much points is that? 7 points? And who else? Yeah. Due to Arsenal, that's 2 points gone. 9 points gone already like that. So yeah, Leicester always gonna be there. They're a good team with a good coach. The next 14 games.
No, forget the 14 because that's obviously a big chunk. But the next 5 games,
what's the order?
So first we got Chelsea next week. Chelsea next week.
They're all that.
But we ain't beat just to keep saying we ain't beat a big team this season. So we got Chelsea away on Sunday. Then we got Palace away.
That's good.
And then we got City away. That's 3 away games in a row.
We're good away.
Yeah, we're good away, but
City's the only one I'm scared of. We're gonna get bagged.
There's a lot of traveling.
Can I say something though, boys? Yeah, the fact that we're not losing games is a plus. Because even if we were we hope not, but if we were to draw some of those games, we might not be in a very bad position because we're playing against the teams that we're competing against. So if we take a point each, we're still ahead of them. So the fact that we're not losing games gives me at least some decent confidence. But it's techie, man.
What I'm scared is that Leicester, as you said, they're in the same points as us, and the next 3 games are Palace, City, and Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
If we drop even 1 point, man, and Leicester win, but they're second.
The season could flip. We could lose back 2 games and we'll end up 5th, 6th, and then all of a sudden it's this season's been rubbish. It was that close.
Then it's time for Ole to go.
We're 6 points ahead of Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's why I said we're playing them. So
we're 9 points ahead of Liverpool.
Yeah, I forget the Liverpool but the Chelsea one, because we're playing them directly. If they beat us at Stamford Bridge, it's it could get techie.
It's always going to be techie though, Jerry, man. It's the last few games of the season. We just got to make sure we don't lose or we try to win every game.
I'm not scared of Chelsea. Yeah? We could easily get a draw against City and Chelsea, bro.
I think we could beat them.
Yeah, I don't like that mentality of draw.
But I'm just saying, obviously attacking wise, they're gonna have our numbers, but instead of defensively, because those teams historically play a high line, if Ashley's playing in the right position, we should get chances against them.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's time to play Jose style of football. Total nullify. Totally, literally sit back.
I'm
joking.
If we do that, then Lindelof is gonna get manhandled at the back post.
Regardless of what we do.
I'm trying to say to you, bro. We need to play a high line. I'm telling you now,
high line.
No, I'm telling you. I know it's not the sound for you, man. But us, if we play deep, they're gonna score a header against us every single game, bro.
No, but like you said, regardless what we do, I think the safest. I get the pros and cons for high line and sit back, but for me, the high line really scares me because, like you said, the Gea, he's not a super keeper, and these men are too slow.
But we play both, though. We play a high line when we're attacking, and then when we defend, we drop into the deepest line ever, bro. So
regardless of what we play, it feels with no confidence. So
that's why regardless of who you play, you want a big, strong centre back.
Yeah, that's why the players, whatever we play, the players will make. Whatever players we get will make a huge difference. Because
do you think Van Dijk and Maguire would be a good centre back?
Bro, it will change everything.
A lot. It will change a lot. It will change a lot.
Good centre back partnership, Maguire and Van Dijk.
Maybe I don't know, but they both play on the left, innit? So I don't know who will be on the right.
Tends to play with quick centre backs. Have you noticed that?
No.
He plays in Matip. He plays
At Southampton.
Quick. He's not slow.
He's
No,
not
but he's
slow.
not. I mean, I don't know if Matip's quicker than Van Dijk.
I'm not saying he's quicker. I'm saying that he tends to play it's normally mobile over aerial dominant.
Yeah.
I mean, Van Dijk is a liability for me.
I'm telling you,
so regardless who it is.
Van Dijk hates making recovery runs and defending channels. He hates it. If actually you look at his face,
you know when you ask that question,
it, bro.
I won't even do that. I'll do Van Dijk and Lindelof. I think even that is way better than Van Dijk.
This is what I'm trying to say to you.
I don't like Maguire. I actually secretly prefer Lindelof. I secretly prefer Lindelof, but it's just a thing that we know that Van Dijk, 80 million captain, is not going nowhere.
Yo, trust me, bro. It's peak.
It's political peak.
You need to campaign for back three because.
Right.
I said that to Jerry.
It's a campaign.
Remember, I said maybe the back three because
even
with Shaw. But
even that.
The truth is, this is sorry, I keep cutting you off here. Sorry about that. My problem with Ole. Okay, I'm going to say something negative about Ole. What did he do? My problem with Ole is why he just can't play Bailly. I just want to sit him in a room. I said, bro,
why?
I've been defending you for so long. Please just play Eric Bailly. He solves half your problems. What is wrong with you? What do you not see in a sense that Bailly is the answer to our solutions? Then we can attempt somewhat a highlight because he can recover.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's because Lindelof is Swedish. That area.
I didn't want to say it too loud.
Listen, we're not a political channel. Those are the views of Rick.
Disclaimer.
Scandinavia, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you,
bro. I was thinking the same thing, but
I think we're all thinking the same thing. How can Bailly not start?
I'm not talking about like race, bro. I'm just saying like Scandinavia.
That area. Bro. Yeah, I think it's that as well.
You know
honestly,
I
think it's that as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. For Sweden, Lindelof is a very, very good centre back. When you see
don't he play back three? Don't he play back three though?
Whatever they play, he plays well. They play a 4, they play a 3, they change it.
Yeah, Lindelof is perfect for a back three.
He's good, bro.
For a back three, Lindelof is very good. For a back two, as a 2 centre back pairing,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, guys. Obviously, I said the next 5 games, but big week. Obviously, Europa League, don't really care about that. Too tough for 3-4-0 win away. Chelsea,
we say that.
I don't even know. I'm even thinking, do we even need to do previews and reactions? But this team, you never know. You never know. So this week, we will be back. Champions League's back, obviously. We got the Sleeping Giants podcast tomorrow. So, guys, watch out for that. Episode
what time is
3.
that starting?
Right. You're not part of it.
I'm coming in.
But yeah, guys, we're back tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on the Instagram. Follow the Instagram at United Team Talk for all updates. Just gonna round off with today's man of the match. Jesse, I'm gonna start with you.
Rashford.
He was who?
Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I can't disagree. I think Genius gave it to. Who did he give it to?
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Bro.
What the what?
Genius comes out with some questionable man of the matches. I don't know what he's smoking, fam. Yeah.
So Jesse, you said Rashford. Rick, what you saying?
Yeah, Rashi, obviously, man.
Yeah, obvious, man. Rashford, man.
I think James deserves an honorable mention.
Honorable mention, James. Yeah.
Not Bruno. Obviously, got the goal and assist, but man of the matches for the whole match. De Gea, no.
No, he gets an honorable mention for a couple of saves that he probably should make, but he made them. So yeah, apart from the first goal, I think he could have come out and could be more commanding. But in terms of doing what De Gea does, honorable mention. He did make some saves.
Yeah, Jax, you said Matic as well. You said
I did say Matic. He kept it calm and collected. Some misplaced passes in the first half was driving me nuts. But second half, he was quite cool, calm and collected. And I think he helped us manage the game better towards the end as well.
Do we need to play Matic and Fred? Can't we just play Matic by himself?
Bro,
I think we could have, but it's
only back again.
I think it goes back to what we've been talking about the whole episode. Those 2 centre backs need protection, bro.
Oh gosh.
They need protection like
them though. Fred doesn't protect them, but he jumps out of his position.
Yeah, that's what's mad because Fred actually gets forward. Why can't we have a good player that does what Fred's doing right now? Or Van der Beek or whoever it is.
Because Fred still does get back.
Yeah,
sometimes if you look at his actual interception, there's quite a few interceptions.
I think it's more to do like pressing, innit? It's more to do like the pressing.
Yeah, and I think it's energy as well.
The energy, the pressing, the dynamism. He can cover the space.
He covers spaces like.
They have a big pitch.
Yeah,
he does. He does his job quite well. Even though he does sometimes he's a bit rash with his decision making, but yeah, they're still there to protect those two centre backs.
All right, cool, guys. We're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap up there. Thank you for watching. It's been a long stream. I told these guys. These man said 30 minutes.
But I've got to work tomorrow.
I told you it would never be that. But yeah, again, back second. We're back tomorrow. Like I said, Sleeping Giants podcast episode 3. We'll be back this week as well for the preview for the Europa League.
Can I say something? That's 19 games, 1 loss.
Yeah,
we are 14 points better than we were last season. In Ole, I trust.
That word trust. But yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it here. Like again, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.